Wait. Who's not in? Oh, yeah, we've seen this a lot.
And pinch that off. Cut the head off. Nice.
Cafeteria?
You're just bracing it right against the vertebrae? Yeah. Okay.
Can I ask a serious question, Chef? It may sound stupid, but I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
When you put your hand on top, even like when you have like a big old thing of dough and you put your hand on top and you start cutting, it's more or less good, right?
Yeah.
It's a good idea that I work with the dough, but I just never, I don't know, I just do it because it's so good.
Well, you can feel where you're at.
Yeah.
Without looking, because when you start looking on the inside of the fillet of the fish,
Yeah.
then you start digging into the flesh. Okay, so we'll take care of this half first. Now we're going to take one side for grab locks. So we're going to cure one side of it, and then I want the class to cut the fillets. So you're going to portion fish.
6 sounds?
I think these are going to probably go to 5s.
5?
Because we're not going to be using the skeleton on this one.
Okay.
You should be able to see the knife blade right underneath the bones. Thank you. Okay. And then we're going to make the pin bones stand up. Easier to see. I'm going to pull the pin bones out where the head would be on the fish at an angle.
Kind of like the original.
Well, if you pull up, you're going to snap them.
Yeah.
Now, to tell the freshness of the fish, if it's hard to get the bones out, then the fish is fresher. If they slide right out, it's an older fish.
It's getting looser.
It's starting to decompose.
Yeah.
24 pin bones. I'm going to grab me a piece of cheesecloth for the grab locks and one hotel pan.
What size hotel pan?
Big enough to fit the fish.
They're coming out easier?
Oh, it's got some grab to it. It's not bad. You really want to buy fish on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Because usually what happens is that this will sit with the fish. The fishmonger will try to sell this from last week, right? So he brings in fish on Thursday and Friday and hopes to sell it on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He doesn't sell it. He still has it on Monday. That's how we get it. It's going to be a little bit older. But this fish looks good.
The best part.
Cut the belly off. Let's put that in there.
You want it even. Salmon belly is really good. You take the skeleton and put a little first one.
Okay, then we're going to take the vertebrae off the back. Just barely. Now, we're also going to cut the tail off here so that the fish will cure at about the same rate. So this fillet will end up cooking. Make a handle for yourself, pull against the skin, and pull away with the knife blade. Push. You can shave off the bloodline here And so if you're serving like a pulled poached salad, you can use fairly large juliennes and deep fry these and use this as garnish on the top of the salad. So you have total utilization. You can try that a little bit later. I'm going to cut the bloodline out. Alright, I'm going to turn the fish over. We need to put some chevrons in the thickest part of the fish so that the cure and the salt will cure evenly from this side and also from the other side. So we'll come back to this side of the fish in a minute. As I said, proportioning. Do you need ice? No. All right. Cheesecloth.
Here, you sit on that side.
We're going to use the cheesecloth on a single side of fish because I don't want the cure to slide off as it starts to pull the moisture out of the salmon. And what is that called? Osmosis denaturing, correct. Okay, so we're going to take, the salt and sugar mixture. Is it mixed together?
No, it's
Okay, can you mix it together, please? The salt and sugar mixture, place it in the chevrons. Okay, then we're going to put on the dill, the fresh cracked black pepper, and the zest. Lemon is a key ingredient in the curing of the fish, along with the salt. I'm going to save that liquid in a minute. We have
Dill's over there.
lemon juice. What else we have? Juniper berries.
That's why
Just a few juniper berries. Dill.
that's gonna be flavorful.
It's going to be it's a very classical recipe. European. More European than American. Okay. Then we're going to take our salt. We're going to heavily coat it with the salt sugar mixture. So the salt's going to pull out the moisture of the cells in the fish. Back in behind it is going to go all the flavorings, also the sweetness from the sugar.
I have a question, Jeff. How exactly does acid
How is what?
how does the acid still limit cooking?
Because of the enzymes and the acids that are in the lemon juice, like cooking with pineapple or cooking with any of the 7 deadly fruit, papaya, mango.
Where are they called the 7 types of fruit?
What else that do?
That's like that's one of the things that aspic won't stick to. It'll eat the aspic. It'll break down the protein in the aspic. So like this is like the second oldest form of cooking known to man. The first is compost. Compost meaning if you had a pile of leaves, they will start to break down, and then if you open them up, they will ignite as soon as the oxygen gets to them.
Really?
So that was the first form of heat that's been known to man.
This is the second.
Yeah, next is done cooking with fruits and vegetables. Papaya, one of the biggest secrets in like Indian or Thai cuisine, is a product called pipian, I believe it's called. And basically what it is it's dried papaya formed into a powder. Mix it with a little bit of flour, and then you saute off your toughest piece of meat that you can find. It'll be nice and tender. If you leave it too long, it'll break the proteins down. There won't be anything left. Okay, so we're going to leave that like that, and we're going to put this in the hotel pan, minus these guys. And tomorrow, you can see how the cheesecloth keeps the cure from sliding off. Tomorrow we'll turn it, so it's going to have 3 days. Okay, so go ahead and put a date and a name on that, and let's put it in the walk-in. In the walk-in on our cart, okay?
Alright.
Okay, so we're going to take the rib cage out again. Take the dorsal fin off. Take the belly flap off. We're going to cut right from the point. Pull out the belly flap and then cut back behind it. Put rice flour on that. Deep fry it. Fresh squeeze of lime. Very nice. Okay. Notice how I'm working at a clean cutting board, right, you guys?
Yes, chef.
Right. You want to impress your chef when you get out there. Always work clean. So pull out these pin bones. And I like these tweezers better than pliers because they're angled so that you can lay it down against the flesh and pull the bone out. Pliers tend to get gummed up. I'm talking about like needle nose pliers.
What's the purpose of a pin bone in fish?
You don't want to eat bones. People don't like bones in
I mean,
fish.
like, what's the purpose of it?
Helps them to swim. In each one of these lines right here is where a pin bone was. So that's called connective tissue. All those white lines. In between the white lines is a muscle. Okay, so obviously when you get back towards the back of the fish, more muscle because that's where the motor comes from, right? That's how the fish swims. That's where the power comes from. So I bought snapper for you guys, rockfish, for you to do tomorrow. So you guys are going to be gutting, filleting, and sauteing fish tomorrow. Okay? I cut a handle for myself. Make sure the fish is nice and flat. I'm going to pull that one out. Pull on the skin. Just cut out of the skin. Down on the bottom. Let's see what we got. Okay. Not a problem. We're going to come back. We'll pick that up. With the curvature of the fish.
That's why you left the belly.
I didn't want to leave any of the skin on, but
No, I'm saying like when you start cutting the skin, you left the belly on.
yeah. Well, anything that you throw in the waste pile isn't going to get sold, right? So it's too expensive when the fish is running $45. And by the time I'm through gutting it, now it's worth $90. So.
Do people eat baby salmon?
Salmon eggs? Yeah.
Caviar.
I don't know about fingerling salmon. I've never seen it. But yes, salmon caviar is popular.
It's just funny because aren't salmon and potatoes
Aren't salmon what?
An endangered species in the
No.
wild?
Not yet.
We cut it, man. We cut it.
Yeah, if you keep on eating these things, they're gonna be. Oh, they reproduce like rabbits.
Actually,
This has been a good year for fish, though. There's a lot of plankton in the water. There's a lot of fish out there, so there's well, it's good feed.
Did you see the baby that was born half
Okay.
fish?
You want to grab our scale, our ounce scale, put a little piece of plastic wrap on it, and I want you guys have cut salmon already, filleted salmon, right? Okay, so the new guys are going to be doing this.
At the end, guy.
Awkward piece. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this way, and then slowly but surely we're going to come back to a square. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So we're going to cut with it, so it looks nice on the plate. The next one's going to be a little bit wider, you see, so the customer won't know. So let's see where we're at. This is a pound scale.
Try to do 4 ounces.
May I have an ounce scale, please?
That's the one
Or
line.
5 on the line right there.
Doesn't like that piece.
And we're
Go up ahead.
4 3/4 there. So that'd be a good size to shoot for, okay? I want all of you guys that are new to the class to portion fillet. This is one of your tars.
Want me to grab some?
Yeah. Okay? So all of you cut one, put it on, and then watch your weights, okay?
Alright.